one-on-one athletic competition at its best. International Championship Kickboxing. Greetings from the Night Center for our International Kickboxing Championship Series. We're in Miami, Florida. And our featured bout tonight, a super middleweight event between Farid Dordar and Gabe Carmichael. In age, Dordar is a little bit younger than Carmichael. Dordar is taller, but he's much more slender. How much will that weight difference make?
Well, I think the weight difference is not going to make that much difference, but he is going to have a little bit of reach advantage for Dordar. And I think the age, Dordar is going to be in his favor also.
All right, now let's meet the boxers, and we'll go to ring announcer Alan Tour.
Ladies and gentlemen, super middleweights for 7 rounds. Introducing first the blue corner. At 24 years of age, standing 5'10", weighing 155 pounds, with a professional record of 28 wins, no losses, 22 wins by knockout. Ranked number 4, introducing from Vancouver, Canada, Farid Dordar. And his opponent in the red corner, he's 29 years of age, standing 5'8", weighing 167 pounds, with a record of 10 wins, 2 losses, 6 by knockout. Here is the East Coast champion from Lauderdale Lakes, Florida, Gabe Carmichael. Your referee, Tom Schlesinger.
But high kicks are the blows that count. A good look at Gabe Carmichael. And he has learned the sweeps. Farid Dordar, who portrays himself as an artist. And he says artists don't like getting hit.
Well, he claims to be a great technician. He wants to move in, move out. He's got the kicks that can do the job. And he knows that he's looking for a knockout. He wants to be seen more in the United States.
That was about as low on the outside of the thigh as you could get with that kick. Very snapping, a lot of zip to it. Again, right at the base, just above the knee. Dordar is also a boxer, and he can switch to southpaw when he has to. A sweep.
The leg sweep. It distracts your opponent. It drops him to the ground. He has to completely disorients him and then comes right back.
Dordar circling around. He falls after trying the kick.
That's called a left axe kick.
And now Carmichael has Dordar backing up. We're in the first round of action.
My hands up, Dave.
Dordar undefeated, and Carmichael would like nothing more than to hang one on him.
Hands up.
Carmichael seems to be moving pretty slow, very stepping in, taking his shots, trying to use a front kick jab to step in, and then use his boxing techniques. Dordar doesn't seem to be boxing very heavily. Very wild in his techniques.
I'll tell you one thing about Carmichael, he slipped a couple of good shots, and it was fortunate for him that he did. Faking a kick and then backing off was Dordar. On the left in the red short trunks.
Carmichael stepping and moving with those kicks. He's taking it very easily on the outside of the thigh. Steps in. He's got his hands up, ready to move.
Carmichael barely made his way as we end the first round. Both fighters feeling each other out. We begin round 2. Dordar in the short trunk.
Good solid contact. Carmichael's going in, using his hands very quickly.
And he made a nice block of that opening kick by Dordar. Threw the younger man off. Dordar, 24 years old. Carmichael, 29.
Carmichael wanted to move rather slowly coming out. He was very weak coming into this. He did have a very difficult time making weight. Looks like he's relaxing, falling into position now.
We're in the second round of a 7-round scheduled bout. You wear down those legs, you're going to drop the opponent's hands, and then you can do your work upstairs.
Carmichael is trained here in Florida by a tremendous ex-champion, long great boxing skills, Mr. Joe Hess.
Joe, an actor in his own right, too, has been in several films.
Yes, that's correct.
That Dordar big kick that landed got the crowd excited, but Carmichael showed, didn't stun him.
No,
little sight job.
It was a very nice kick, spinning heel kick.
Incidentally, you might see that brand on the right side of the upper arm of Carmichael. It's a big I, and that's from his fraternity, Iota Phi Theta. He went to New York Institute, criminology major, and that criminology major is bowling in. A lot of head feinting.
Carmichael's looking for that big setup. He wants to hit him with a good, solid punch. Dordar is interested in his foot movement, what he's doing in the ring. He's an excellent kicker, and he's depending upon his kicks.
We begin round 3. Farid Dordar in the short trunks. Gabe Carmichael in the dark, long gi trunks. That's a push.
Just a push. Dordar, each and every round, comes out and hits with that low leg kick to try and weaken his opponent's leg. And then he goes for the high kick. Carmichael just pushes it off and goes straight in, trying to set up the hand technique.
Good counter-punching by Dordar as he was pinned to the rope.
Dordar is holding a lot, too, trying to stay with his opponent.
Dordar's got an opening on his back, actually, that was caused possibly by a rope burn, but it started by a kick. Right to the chin, good hook by Carmichael.
When it counts, Dordar has his hands down. He blinks a lot, and you'll notice that that's every time Carmichael comes in, he's trying to hit with an overhand right.
We're in the third round of a scheduled 7th rounder here at the Knight Center in Miami.
Step back, step back. Use your hand. You know it's coming, but you can't stop it.
Dordar also wants to be the first man to be a title holder in kickboxing and in regular boxing and prize fighting. He's the 4th-ranked super middleweight. Carmichael, the former Florida state champion and the East Coast champion. Nice right again landed by Carmichael, straight left. Into Dordar's chin. No blood. He's never been cut, he says. His nose has been broken. Look in the eyes, folks, of Carmichael. That's determination. He's boring in.
He's definitely headed it. What we're looking for is what we're looking for.
Gabe Carmichael in a long gi pass. On the right, Farid Dordar up against the rope.
Dordar moving around the ring, trying to sweep that back leg, the balance leg, drop his opponent off balance, and then move in. Little mix it up between both of them.
The corner of Dordar said he wasn't relaxed, a little too excited, not as fighting his normal fight. They wanted to calm down. They also wanted an uppercut when Carmichael comes in.
Both fighters are very leery of that leg kick. That really slows your opponent down. They're taking advantage of every opportunity to get in close by using the leg kick.
Last bout for Dordar was on January 31st, 1988 in Tokyo. He gave the Japanese champ Cesar Takashi his first loss ever. So he's fought well internationally. Big right into Carmichael. He has a strong chin. On the breakup, he lands a hook. Schlesinger tells Carmichael, keep your guard up. It was clean.
Just a brief late take.
Carmichael going southpaw a little bit at time.
He claims he can fight off at either side.
Right, step back.
We're in round 4, midway through. That's how they see it in the corner. A good combination by Dordar.
Strong here with the left.
Come on, kid. 30 seconds.
For a while, they both look like they're trying to counterpunch.
Hold.
Carmichael's the aggressive fighter, calling around the ring, but as a defensive fighter, Dordar doing what he needs to do.
Kickboxing from the purest angle, right from the top as round 5 begins. Well, they start strong. Dordar uppercut.
And strong with the action. Tom Schlesinger backs him up and gives a warning to Carmichael. And a warning to Dordar.
Dordar warned for holding. Carmichael warned for hitting after the break.
Step back. Go to work, Gabe. Let's go.
Round 5.
Work out.
Are those arms getting a little heavy, especially on Dordar right now at this point in the fight?
Just take it at a time they are. Dordar hasn't been using his hands all that much. I just don't think he's used his boxing techniques. Carmichael's been overwhelming him with those techniques. And as you can see right now, working on his midsection. One of those lucky hits could really do a lot of damage with that left hand that Dordar keeps shooting up to Carmichael's head.
The spring is not as much in the legs of Dordar, who's backing up, as it was earlier. And in kickboxing, spring is essential.
The kicks take it out of you. And through most of the rounds, he's been doing a lot of kicks. He started off using a lot of jumping kicks and spinning kicks. And that takes all the energy out of you. You need to conserve your energy on the strongest nature in these kind of rounds.
Well, he's gone 12 before. Of his 22 knockouts, Dordar has done 16 by kicking, as you pointed out. That's what he relies on.
Absolutely. I think that he's shown everybody that he has the talent to be one of the finest kickers around. Whether or not he can stay in the ring and box toe-to-toe and mix the combinations to get the same.
Gabe Carmichael, 12-2, 6 knockouts. Fort Lauderdale police officer who uses the sweep to subdue suspects. That way nobody gets hurt, but he keeps them under control. And round 5 concludes. Round 6 of a scheduled 7-rounder, super middleweight. Farid Dordar, Gabe Carmichael. Carmichael in the long defense.
Every round Dordar has come out invariably open with the right roundhouse kick to the thigh. Stepped around the ring, tried to balance himself.
Some nice left hooks and right uppercuts by Carmichael.
Good combinations by Carmichael.
Elbows in close.
Dordar continues to go to the legs, and this corner says go high, you can do that. Carmichael, nice defensive moves against those higher kicks.
In this particular event, I think what they're trying to do is take advantage of the rules. The fact that, one, they are kickboxers, and there is no required minimum kick to go above. Take above the waist. He just took a very solid low blow. I think that'll back him up for a minute.
Carmichael continues to be the aggressor. Dordar undefeated. 28
Dordar is really losing the spring in his legs. There's just not much. A good solid hit.
The hook saved him that time on that kick.
Come on, let's go.
It's a pretty kick at the beginning of the fight, but there's absolutely no advantage to using a high leg heel hook kick as he just did. All it does is waste his energy at this time in the fight.
6th round, scheduled 7-rounder. Carmichael came in at 167. Dordar 155. Super middleweight.
Step back. You gotta watch the heads inside. Go.
Tom Schlesinger, referee, a veteran kickboxing referee and one of the all-time best.
Carmichael came out with a good solid game plan, and he's stuck by it. He's done front jab kicks, he's done roundhouse kicks, and he's worked on the thigh.
And he Carmichael does. He goes down. That's not a push or a slip.
Totally lost his balance. The just meaning heel kick. Carmichael stepped in on it and caught his foot.
Oh man, I'll tell you, Dordar is using the rope, anything he can to continue standing. A 10-point must scoring system. The winner of the round gets the pin. Almost a smile on the face of Carmichael. He stalks his man. He counters the kicks with punches. Good shot from upstairs.
He knows what he wants to do. He just needs to put one solid hit in.
Dordar is probably not used. There's a slip on Carmichael's part. Probably not used to getting hit this much.
Where Carmichael's been doing the damages, right where he's doing it now.
Good
In
uppercut.
the midsection, then coming in with an uppercut. That one hurt. Good solid hit with the left. Carmichael's got a lot of experience working on the punching bag. You can tell that.
Dordar is undefeated as a regular boxer, a back fist, but that did not surprise Carmichael. He smiled and then was held on to by Dordar.
Dordar is more winded than anything else. He's holding on just to get through the round. Again, most of the damages have been done by himself with the kicking techniques, wearing himself out to this round. The most effective kicks used in the sport are the front kick, the roundhouse kick, and the kick to the thigh.
Dordar says he should have an advantage on his kick because he does savate, which is wearing shoes and kicking, and Thai boxing also with a lot of leg kicks. He's fallen victim to a lot of uppercuts and a good mixture and balance of attack by Carmichael. He's got him on the ropes.
He's in trouble, and he's going down with one more solid hit.
That ends it. Round 7. They went toe-to-toe. What a bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the red corner, Gabe Carmichael.
So Gabe
How about a
Carmichael,
nice hand for
the
this
Fort
young man?
Lauderdale police officer, wins a decision over Farid Dordar.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.